Hi, I'm Jules and you're watching Catalyst Plus TV, the place to be to make more possible. I've had a few people come and talk to us about protecting their assets. And there's more to protecting your assets than just locking everything up and putting padlocks on them and hoping that nobody's going to come in and steal things. You can protect your assets with insurance. And there's different types of insurance for different types of things. Now, I'm not an expert on insurance brokering, and we have people that do that for us. However, as an outline and a basic understanding, I want to share with you certain ways that you can protect your assets through the correct insurance policies. The first thing is home contents insurance. Now, one thing that might surprise you is that the general Australian household is underinsured by 30%. That's a crazy number. And here's the thing, if that is somebody like yourself, when a disaster does happen, the insurance companies can say that you're underinsured by more than 20% and only cover up to that 20% value. That can be astonishing in the case of having a flood or a cyclone come and wipe out your assets. So make sure that you're actually covered for the right amount of home contents insurance. And your insurance broker should be able to help you with that. Another thing to look out for is your home contents insurance may or may not cover you for flood insurance. And let's face it, floods are starting to happen a little bit more often at the moment. So to find out if you are potentially susceptible to a flood, get in contact with your local council and find out if you are within the 100-year flood area for your hometown. If you're living in a high-rise apartment, maybe this isn't something that you need to think about. However, if you're in a house or in a smaller storied apartment, it might be something to be concerned about. So again, get in touch with council, find out whether or not you're in the flood zone. And if so, talk to your insurance provider and see what flood insurance would cost you. The third thing to consider is life insurance. Now here, I'm not talking about protecting your assets in a physical way. I'm talking about protecting your assets should something happen to you, and it's covering the financial stability of your dependents. Now, life insurance is not a tax-deductible expense. However, it is if it's in your super fund. So you might want to check with your super fund to see how much you're insured for and make sure that it's enough to cover any of your financial debt at the current point in time. If it isn't, make sure that if you do increase your life insurance policy, that you find out how much the extra premium is and add that to the amount of super that you contribute throughout the year. That means that your super fund is not reducing in value because of that extra insurance that you're getting. And this is as simple as talking to your employer and asking them for a before tax contribution to your super fund. The fourth area of ensuring that you're protecting your assets is to have income protection insurance. Income protection insurance is actually a tax deduction. So this is a great insurance policy for you to get out of your super fund and into your personal expenditure. So although if you're an employee, you can have insurance that covers you for accidents at work, Income protection insurance can sometimes help you if you have an accident outside of work and allows you to still have enough money to pay your financial debts as and when they get incurred, and generally allows you to have that safety net to protect your family and your dependents. Again, you can talk to a really great financial advisor or an insurance broker to help you find the right income protection insurance for you. And then finally, healthcare insurance. Now, if you're earning more than $90,000 in a year, or a combined salary of more than $180,000 with you and your spouse, then you want to be making sure that you've got healthcare insurance. This will help with your tax return at the end of the year, because it will mean that you won't have to pay the Medicare levy surcharge, but it also gives you a bit of peace of mind if something happens to you in your health and you need to have fast tracking services provided. Whether or not you get the extra bonuses and the extra benefits is completely up to you. Generally, we find that it's best for you to just stick with the private hospital cover. There are some circumstances when that isn't enough for you, so have a good chat with your health insurance provider to make sure that you're getting covered for what you need. So there you have it. That's our 5 hot tips of how to protect your assets, both physical and financial. And we hope that this has been of help for you. And if so, please, like always, share it on social media so that we can help other people as well. In the meantime, I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you in next week's episode of Catalyst Plus TV.